October 4th, I think, or the 5th. One of the two. Close enough. So we've been working on White Rose. Dropped the engine. I've been keeping you guys on the loop like I always do. Having fun with it. Nothing to it but to do it. Uh, what's left is underneath is putting the shaft together. So just having fun with it, a little documentary about shit that I do and what goes on right here in the yard and stuff that might help you out. When I need help, I'm on YouTube all day, baby. Take classes on YouTube. Certified, homie. Certified. Van Ness Cruisers are in the house. Let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. I already said that, huh? My battle. So I got the light. So don't let me blind you by the light. Want to keep you guys close enough. Once I get famous, I'm gonna have a dude on the camera all day chasing me around. Over there, Pee-wee, give me some breathing space. Cute all right. All I need is one viewer. That's it. I'll be happy. Somebody that hear my stupid shit I come up with. So everything's together. My shaft. I'm gonna go ahead and choke it. Get my little come along right here, my strap, and fucking slip it in. I don't want to be fighting shit. So try to center it wherever I feel it's gonna grab without fucking shit up. That's the whole purpose of this battle. I think I'm gonna do it right here. Right on the money. String line. Good. Walk the dog. I want you guys to be connected with me. I want you guys going nowhere. Little, get jiggy with it. That's all you need. A little cushion for the pushing. However that goes. We're in like Lynn. Let's disconnect, lock out, tag out. Get the locks off. Every time you work on your own cars, that's how you get to know them. Your mind opens up, This is the vacuum. We're good. Average is here. Speedometer's right here. I think that's what it is. So what's good, everybody? Talk to me. Uh-oh. Guess this motherfucker's just pressed in. Thought I had more little play on this battle. So this is my floor shifter. Boom, boom. Okay. ¿Qué onda? Oh, man. I'm a little shy. Ooh. Okay. 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 Ran like flame. So what's the subjects for today? What are we're gonna talk about? Got any viewers? Nada. I want to thank all my tattoo clients for the support, man. Getting back to the trade. You know, I stepped out from tattooing for like 8 years and got into the union, and fuck, union was such a blessing, dude. Fucking opened my mind for a grip of shit. But now stepping back into the tattoo game was like fucking 8 years. Everything changed. Everything fucking changed. Machines, all kinds of shit. So little by little, trying to get myself back out there, get my mojo back. That's the most important part. Getting the mojo back. I did solid tattooing professionally for like 9 years. Moved out to the Compton area. I was known out there, and shouts out to Compton. You guys know where I'm from Van Nuys. But I think of all places, Compton was good for me, homie, and much love for Compton. Compton is not as bad as you think it is, dude. Fucking Compton's changed, homie. The one that I think is still the same is good old South Central, baby. South Central hasn't really changed. You can still get a little piece of the 90s and 80s. So I just want to leave this car dialed in. Just want her to be my cruiser. Like I said, on her, I don't want no hydraulics. If my kids ever want to, she stays. She's meant to stay. That my kids can do all that shit. Oh, shit, I don't want to go too tight because I see this is not. We'll leave it right there for right now. If it slips out, it slips out. But I don't want to go too crazy. This is in the flow, man. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so now we'll move on to the back side. You know what? Might as well tighten the fucking oil pan. And the union too, dude. The union was a big blessing. I mean, the first time that I got the opportunity to get into the union, I denied it because I was doing too good on tattooing. We're like, fuck, I'm gonna leave this shit to go to the real world and deal with people. And second time came around, I was like, fuck it. I got into the labor cement mason program, and that was like, it was a good thing because I learned concrete for myself, you know, or if I want to do it out there. The thing is that I don't really want to do labor for nobody anymore. As much as I love doing it for myself, and if I have to, don't get me wrong, shit, I'll sign myself up, you know. shit hits the fan, vámonos. But the LCM program was a big blessing. I I was one of the ones that were out there getting it, pissing everybody off. The LCM. Shouts out to 1309, to the mothership. That's my union right there, baby. That's where I felt like home. And so fuck it. Second chance came in. I put tattooing a little bit to the side. I tried to do both. Tattooing was mentally tiring, and construction was physically tiring. And I tried to balance both for a while until one day it was like, fuck that. Let me just put this to the side. And my whole thing with the union was, let me go kick ass for like good, good 7 years, 5 years, real quick, you know. And I just said that to say that. And one of the homies, when I left the union, reminded me, hey, Rob, you're right. You did say that, you know. And, you know, now getting back to tattooing, it's like, fuck, homie, I stepped out for the years that I stepped out. I lost a lot of my clientele. I moved out here to Lancaster, and I a little bit hold on. And I still got some that are loyal and that won't go anywhere else. And, you know, that loyalty is big. But at the same time, I stepped out. So now stepping back in the game, you know, kind of, and everything I do, try to be as humble as I could, you know, and step back in and, you know, getting my mojo back. So little by little, getting there. But going back to the union part, the union part was the shit, man, because it opened my mind to shit I thought I never knew I could do. And I ditched the LCM program because it was a little bit of concrete here, a little bit of there, and then I was just fucking just got into the regular labor program in a company. As soon as I did that with Schultz Mechanical from the harbor area, did all the refineries, and they took me aboard at that time. I was hungry, homie. I was hungry, and some shit about me at that time. I was mad at the world. So me being mad at the world, working just kept my mind, you know, in another place. So then I started from concrete. That got me into Schultz. He took me in because of my little concrete skills, and I was all around labor, you know. So then the opportunity came in to get to the oil fields for 5 years. We got that contract, and I went on beast mode. The oil field, it's I was there. I was there to fight. I was there to fight anybody. You know, nobody really could outthink me. I wouldn't let it. I was game on, and because of that, it opened my mind to know that fuck, I could do it all. We could do it all if we put our mind to it. So the oil field from the islands of Long Beach to the pier, and then got my pad, and then I fucking asked for a transfer. Then I went to the mountains of fucking of Santa Paula, Piru, to the Grub, State Beach, Ventura. So when that came to its end, and I went back to the civil world, I was like, nah, it's about that time. Get back into tattooing, and, you know, and staying grounded with God. And here I am, and growing back. All right, let's go. Growing back, and now learning on these cars and hydraulics, and you name it, I'll do it. Electrician, I'll do it. Drywall finisher, I'll do it. Framing, I'll do it. There's nothing in my list that I feel that I can't do. I mean, I know there is, but put your mind to it, you can do it all. When people tell me you can't, it's like telling me you could. I don't like to hear that shit. I mean, I do. But yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, homie. That's like telling me do it. I think I went in a little too much. Ooh. Okay. Let's fucking center this bitch. You guys with me. You guys on point. It's a little dark. Before is having these motherfuckers slip off. I don't know what size is this. It's different. Oh, it's a half. So this is a 14. So when I went back to the civil world, I see all the cutthroats out there, dude, from your own trade. And it's like, damn, he's fucking tattooing, homie. I miss, the AC, the music, but goddamn, it's sad that we gotta worry about our own fucking race. Somebody always told me, I always remember this. It's like, hey Rob, the raza's like a bunch of crabs, homie, in a bucket. The moment one tries to fucking come up from that fucking bucket, the other one's ready to fucking grab you by the legs and put you back down. And that's fucking true, homie. I seen it, I lived it. And the more that you know how to defend yourself out there in the field, the more you're gonna piss these old timers. So when I used to have dudes, some greenhorns under my belt, I used to fucking mentor them, teach them. Because when I got to the oil field, this is real, dude. There was a fucking dude that put me through some fucking shit. Like, he put me through some boot camp. And I've been through boot camp on the cement side, but I didn't really give a fuck, Like, the more you scream at me, the slower I'm gonna work. Like, yeah, I don't get down like that. I didn't really like that too much. But when I went to the field as a pipe fitter, it was this motherfucker, homie, and every little thing I did fucking bothered him. Not knowing that motherfucker was molding me, homie. And then once I fucking got my shit together and I learned it, I was a fucking beast, homie. I didn't let nobody outthink me, and as soon as that fucking somebody came in, that think they knew it, give them to me. I put them through some fucking changes. So, motherfucker, in the end, this dude that I disliked, now he don't know it, but I fucking thank him from far, homie. That program he put me in is what made me today. It's like, even though I ask him, hey, let me get robbed. Nope. I'm like, dude, I wanted to leave that motherfucker like so bad, like, but no, homie. That motherfucker, I think, made me, homie, and he was badass too, dog himself. So whatever we have to go through to make us, I'm all for it, homie. But these new cats, homie, if we can mentor them right, homie, this new generation, we'll do them a favor, homie. But we can't be so nice either, dog. That's why if you ever see me fucking working with my son Rob, I'll put him through some
through some obstacles, but at the end of the day, it's like, motherfucker, my pops couldn't break me. You don't got a chance. And I didn't have a pops for that. I didn't have a pops to mentor me and show me the fucking ropes. And it's a trip that my pops is out here and he lives out here and he's fuck, where's my other washer? He's close and now I'm having a relationship with them. Like, what's up, pops? And to know that we're fucking, I'm just like the old man. I go to pops pad, motherfucker does the same shit I do. He's a block mason. He's a cement mason. He's a framer, an electrician. I was like, damn, homie, fuck, we're just alike. So, gotta teach our kids, homie, to get it. Sometimes they're a little lazy. I was lazy as a kid. Shit, if I really look at it, my son Rob, what he knows, I didn't know that shit as a kid. I didn't know nothing, homie. I didn't have nobody to teach me. And I remember always being like, hey, Theo, you need help? I was the only one that didn't have a pops. You need help? And my smallest son, Grayson's like that. He comes out here, he's a yard dog. Comes out, he's 2 years old. You need help, Dad? You're working? And that reminds me of me. It was like, I don't tell him no. Hell yeah, I need help. I always need help. Come on. We always need help, homie. We always need a good hand. Hopefully one day I get to get a car lift in here and fucking be awesome doing this shit. Stand there and look pretty. My daughter Grace is like, Dad, can I help you? Yeah, just stand there and look pretty. So I want to do that one day. So to stand there and look pretty, homie. Come on, homeboy. Por favor, por favor. So I told my daughter Eddie, can I get a por favor? And she's like, por favor. That's my that's my 4-year-old. Her nickname is Meanie Me. That girl's super smart, dude. She's a replica of my mama. Yeah, mommy. She getting all kinds of shit in my eyes. Don't got no elbow room. What's going on? Like the same old rap song. Playing all night long. Que mole, homie. Come on, man. What's going on? Hold on there. Oh, shit. You know what? Let me buckle this motherfucker a little more. La cosetta. So, White Rose, she got some fucking air shocks. Cut my coils, so she drops. So I'm gonna try to do a system like the Harley air ride or whatever they call it, where this fucking compressor with the shocks the air shocks and it goes up and down. So might do that. No airbags on this though. The bombitas, hell yeah, but not on this. I mean, it's all good. Whoever likes it, but not me. Not for the not for the 64. But these bags these days are pretty snappy, homie. They motherfuckers act like they got hydros and shit. You want it, homie? What's up with this? I need light. Talk to me. Come on, homie. Are we still there? I'm back. That's all. She flushed. Yep. My 65 will be coming up next too. You guys see my old videos? I put 10 batteries, stacked them up, and then I left space for my for a spare in the center. I got a whammy and still space for a fucking speaker box. Fucking sometimes I break my head and the thought process it was what takes me longer than the job itself. So squeezed in 10 batteries plus the whammy. I still got space in case I want I want to piston to the nose and leave the whammy for the back. My trailer's coming up next, but I try to work on my stuff in the daytime and get busy with my tattooing at night. So any repair jobs that I got going, sometimes I do concrete too, homie, electrical, RV repairs. Just did a crazy shower for one of my clients on this camper where it's an older one and I upgraded their whole shower pan and they didn't make that pan anymore. It was a corner shower. So I ended up putting a house pan and rigged it up crazy where man fucking loved it. They loved it. And got my son involved in that project too. Cutting my wood. I'll probably post videos. I take videos just to whole documentary about life itself and what it's like to work with me and grow with me. All right, let me get a half, and it has to be a yamen too, man. Maybe it's not a half. Let me just take it. Is right 916. Be right back. once I'm finished up right here with this fucking flecha, I'm dropping the car down. And then the distributor, the plugs, and let's go. My daughter, it was her last game in volleyball. And man, there's a school out there. I don't know what team I forgot the name, but fucking good, homie. And the fucking coach and my daughter's team, fucking sorry, dude. Like, I see these other girls, and I can't blame the kids if they're not good. We gotta blame the fucking coach. You know, if you got a good coach, a good mentor, you're gonna be good. If you got a garbage one, then you're gonna be garbage. So on the last game, my daughter played really good, but I don't know if the lady had preference of who she wanted to play all the time, and like anywhere, in anything, it's like preferences. It's what goes first, and but we fucking got our own little team together here at the pad, and we started playing ball with her. So I was like, fuck, I wish I could help that coach out, man, and help these girls, but I like to scream at people and shit. And so that probably would have not gone good, but I was screaming the games. Come on, Ravens. I'm going to sleep now. On your toes, let's go. And then you hear the parents just turn their neck. And, little, little scratchy with them, or hurt their feelings, but homie, let's make them. Don't break them, make them. I'll break them a little. You can't be too kind. You can't be too soft on me. And the world's not fucking soft. But to see her play her last game, and she played ball, and I was fuck yeah. But man, homie, was that other team fucking good. And that's all on the coach, homie. That's where it's at. Got a good mentor. I'm going back to like oil field, like this motherfucker. Like, I would say to myself, dude, I'm gonna invite this dude fishing. Yeah, fucking, we work right in the pier. And as soon as he'll piss me off, and I'll see, I'll fucking throw him out and I'll ditch him. I was like, fuck this fool. But nah, homie, that motherfucker, tough love, homie, it's the best love you ever get. And I'll be like, nah, then I'll go back in my boat and go get him. Just seen one TikTok video like that too. The dude's somewhere in New York, fucking, where you guys at? You guys in New York, fucking on a jet ski, and he fucking falls off. And he's like, hey, come get me, there's sharks. And he goes on, the girl goes, all right, I'm going. And she's like, psych. And she's gone over here. The motherfucker starts pedaling down, like not knowing what to do. I love that shit. That'll be me. I'll be scared of me motherfucker being in the ocean. But hey, worst comes to shove, fucking start pedaling, homie. Don't ever backpedal. So I go back and saying, homie, when somebody's like, you can't, it's like, he just told me I could. And I like to figure shit out on my own. I hate bugging people, dude. Because I don't know if they're willing to help me out, or just their fucking thought and their input is golden, homie. That's all you need. But then there's dudes out there that, oh, man, if you hit them up for a reason, if it's all about you ain't paying me, whatever I know, it's not free. So I'm like, that kind of kept me away from hitting up people. But I have a homeboy out here that motherfucker has a lot of fucking knowledge, dude, and I fucking love that. But it's hard for me to reach out, and when I do, it's like I'm real thankful, and I'm ready to give you that helping hand when you need it. Thank you for being there. And that's how we should be with each other. Humanity, homie. Be kind. This last trip, there was no reception. I took the RV out and going down the 178, and there was this old couple. It was like around almost 10 o'clock, 9:30, and they were waving me down, but they didn't want to. I couldn't park. It was where it gets really bad and it gets a big drop. So I had my RV and I was in the middle of the road, but in the end, it's like they didn't want to leave their vehicle there. And they're like, "Can you call my son? And can you call AAA?" It's like, man, I could take you to the town and you can leave your car. But she's like, no, as long as you call my son and you 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 you, you hit up AAA, and I took their card information. And I was on AAA, like, hey, they're elderly people. As soon as I got reception, they're elderly people. Please go out and help them. They didn't want to leave their vehicle. They were going on a camping trip to meet up their son. I hit up their son. I knew he was not going to have reception. But in the end, I came back and I got a text from them. And it's like, hey, thank you for being so kind and helpful on this crazy world we're living in these days. And I just put a little saluting face and praying hands. And in other ways, you're welcome. But nah, homie, we gotta be kind to one another, dude. That's what Raza has, homie. We cut each other's throats off, homie, and amongst each other, friends. Can't do that, homie. Like me, I'm not the smartest, homie. I got a little fucking seventh grade education, homie, that I'm not proud of. Started doing juvenile time, homie, as a kid. You know, nothing major, but on and off. My mom remarried. I was always a bother to my stepdad, even though he was good to my mom. That's all I cared about. But as soon as he had a chance to ditch me, he would. And I'll try to look for my pops. And when I try to find my pops, I think I found a drunk. I didn't find him at the best. The best at his time that I needed. I was not trying to find my pops. I think I was trying to find a friend. And homeboy wanted, like me, he wanted to play the pop ball from one day to another. But at that age, I was already, getting myself into the gang life. That's all I knew. And as a kid, I had I don't know, it was trouble learning. But being I'm gonna put this shit where it's not gonna fall on me. Trouble learning was, I didn't know how to capture shit at that moment, but I was always a troublemaker. So 7th grade, I was already in the halls. I remember my first fight in there. I still remember who it was. It was Rocky from Bryant Street. And in there, It was gladiator school. That's the first place you go, and so I got down with him. I mean, no hard feelings. I ain't tripping. None of that. I'm just telling a story, so don't think I'm trying to instigate shit, because I'm not all about that. If anything, I'm all about giving back. But getting in trouble, and so fuck, call me. I'll come out of the halls, and at that time, my mom had left with my stepdad to Houston. He was gonna be a truck driver, and the man, when he put his mind to something, he did it, motherfucker. He didn't take no classes. He went and read the book to be a truck driver, and he passed it. And so nobody wanted me at that time out here. My brother Eric, we're brother cousins. You know, that's how we grew up. All my cousins were my brothers, and my real brothers and sisters were my cousins. So I don't know. Only I understand that part. But at that time, whoever was growing up with us, our generation, either we're all cousins, but we were like fucking brothers, dude, brothers and sisters. And where am I going with this story? I fucking lost track. Something went through my mind. Oh, all brothers and sisters, and oh no no no, yeah yeah yeah. That when it was time for me to come out of the halls, my mom was already in Texas. So my aunt that had my that was my brother Eric, my primo hermano. You know, his mom didn't want to get us in the same household, so that was my baby boy right there. Rest in peace. You know, his whole thing in life was addiction, and I've been there, done that. But they used to fly me to Texas, and I signed up for a program, that out there they were offering me was Job Corp, and man, but at the same time, that all I had in my mind was the neighborhood, Van Nuys. That's it. I mean, bottle Van Nuys. I mean, that's it, dog. And I mean, I grew up in in the neighborhood, Hans, and but going back and forth in jail and going to do time in Texas from because I had to. Gotta have no parents, so I did time in Texas and got out with the program. Went to Job Corp, and Job Corp, man, if I would have took advantage, man, there's a lot of good programs there. It's like from the ages of 16 to like 23 at that time. So my first trip was McKinney, Texas, and then some McKinney Job Corp, and I was like, all right, I was like 16, and I was fucking. You go to school for a week and then you go to your trade, but I got kicked out of there, and I was going for an electrician. I mean, even though I was there going for that trade, I was not paying attention. I didn't. I was there just because I needed to be somewhere where, all right, this is what they want me to do, and like I said, my stepdad was all good to my mom. He was a good dude, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I was not his son, so it was me always fucking up. Nobody really fucking said fuck this shit. You're not gonna fuck up no matter what. I got you. It was never like that. So as soon as I'll get back home, at that time I was back in Texas, Houston, and then I started, running amok over there. From well, yeah, everybody that's from California, they say he's from LA, but I'm from Van Nuys, and fucking got my primo Eric, my brother, out there too, and so fucking over there hoop banging the neighborhood and try to get people out there to claim the hood, and then Eric will come back, and you know he came back, and at that time like I didn't know what to do. I didn't. My head was the neighborhood life. I didn't think of anything else. So I'll go steal at night, radio speakers and whatnot, to try to get my bus ticket from the Greyhound. And my stepdad knew what my intentions were, because I was trying to collect my lowrider bike and anything to get my ticket. So he'll help me out here. Here's what you need, left on that ticket. Oh, I was fuck yeah. But now thinking about it, it was in trying to ditch the load, homie. And so fuck it. There I go on the Greyhound, homie. Going back to California. Them Greyhound days were fucking. Uh, I don't even want to talk too much, but had my weed on me, lit up the whole way, pillow, Walkman, and there goes this young kid, you know, cross state, going back to California. And remember, as soon as you enter California, the palms, trees, and stuff like that, I was like, fuck yeah. And getting back to the neighborhood, I grew up I lived on Hazeltine and Victory, on Victory, on apartments right there. And at nighttime, when my parents did live in the neighborhood, like in the city, at nighttime, I'll fucking just, they go to sleep and I just fucking leave the apartment, jump the fucking back buildings, and there I was in the hood over there with my humble little miner. I was it was a homie that took me in. Oh, that's miner's boy, you know. And then, my mom's love would always be big, but I wouldn't even let her know about me or my status until I fucked up and got busted for whatever. But I always worked. I connected with my pops. My pops, his younger brother, gave me work, like 4 years older than me, and so all right, I knew we had to work no matter what. It was back to the hood, and I got myself a good job with my aunt. But at the end of the day, it was the hood life, and that's the only life we know. Don't get me wrong, homie. I got much love for the neighborhood, but now I see it as this give back. I could change one person out of 100. And when I'm saying changes, you can have love for the neighborhood all you want. You could be from the neighborhood all you want, but you don't have to be a loser, dude. You don't have to be a drug addict. You don't have to be uh, dumb. Yeah, you can have a trade, but we're in different times now, homie. Even if you look at these construction jobs and shit, like back in the days where like the foremans were all old and gray, and you knew who the fucking foreman and the superintendent was. They all were named Ray or Justin or some bullshit, and now everything's changed. The industry's changed. Motherfucking young leaders, young superintendents. So that's where it's at. It's about tomorrow. Tomorrow's here, and if every day, hey Rob, I'll fucking get it together. Fuck, homie, 2 more years, you're 18. I said, I don't give a fuck how you get that diploma, homie. But you get it. I said, in the moment it falls in my hands, that paper, that diploma falls in my hands, I said, I'll give you the pink slip for my truck. Have some type of motivation. If you don't get it, then you don't get a truck. Then, but trying my best to motivate you and something I didn't have, somebody that was not gonna give up on me. So people that do have their parents there, like my primo Eric was fucking rotten spoiled. Oh boy, this motherfucker never worked. He didn't have to work. But at the end of the day, you're rotten spoiled and you're too rotten. You're too good, then you go rotten. And the moment you're good, homie, that's the moment you need to shine. Because if the love that's endorsing you, it's wrong and you don't have it hard or no tough love, then you're a rotten apple, homie. So now that I'm where I'm at, and I got tired of being dumb. I got tired of not knowing shit. I have a poor education, no doubt. I'm not the best fucking speller or reader and all kinds of shit. But I learned in life that I'm gonna cheat it. I'm gonna succeed on it, homie. And I graduated from the union trade, homie, and that was the best feeling ever, homie. A certified diploma, homie, as a journeyman, and not just one trade, homie. Motherfucker, from the oil fields, homie, to a pipe fitter, electrical, framing, drywall, concrete. Now doing this mechanic work, hydraulics, welding. Fuck, and then next shit, I'm about to start painting cars, homie. And when I get where I want to get, I'm gonna start airbrushing. That's my last one. But I just want to be getting myself back, my mojo back on the tattooing. But it's all about staying positive, homie, and it's never too late to make a change. And I got a nephew, homie, from the neighborhood, dog, and shouts out to him, homie, and to see him have a kid, and I told him, homie, you be a thug all you want, homie, but have a trade, homie, have something to fall into. Don't just be like I was, just just a gangster, homie. That was my fuck. We're full time gang members. Even when we were working, homie, we're was is you know was the hood life, and that was I good friends, homie. And I got mentored by a homie that I've told him before. He was a father figure, a brother, and even in my addiction, motherfucker was grab me and fucking kidnap me, and for me not to fall in that, and in moments that I was busted, motherfucker was there, homie. Here's your little package. Here's your little, even for me to be a tattoo artist, this is a true story. You know, late 80s, no, late 80s, late 90s, like 1999 or 98 or 97. I don't know. One of the, no, before that, on me, way before that, before my prison term. So it had to be like 94, 93. And I was already always tattooing. I always been nosy since junior high. There was like somebody let me borrow a tattoo machine. I was like fucking stoked, like wow, because I've always loved drawing since elementary. And this machine, fucking like, oh shit, I never got to really use it, but I started building my own machine. And when I used to build my machines, because I didn't really know how, I would fucking grab I would fucking destroy my mom's shit. My mom had a lamp with a little switch. I'll fucking straight shoot the fucking lamp with no more switch. Just plug. I'll steal her switch. And her fucking blow dryer motors. I'll fucking steal her blow dryer motors. Bend my forks or my forks or my fucking whatever I had to make my frame for my tattoo machine. And then I'll fucking grab my whatever it was, my pen, but I was not using guitar string. I didn't know about guitar string. That was everybody in prison. So I'll grab a button, and then I'll grab a paper clip, and then I'll fucking on the paper clip, my needles were sewing needles. And I used to fucking put thread and then crazy glue. That was my solder. So that's how I started making my tattoo machines and tattooing everybody out here. But the story that I want to get to is that I've always had this thing for tattooing. Now, oh, let me jump on another one real quick. I didn't grow up with my pops, and I always heard like El Popeye. That's what they call my pops. El Popeye de San Rafa from El Salvador, homie, and guerrilla warfare out there, homes. And but everybody's like, oh, it's el hijo del Popeye, and they always tell me, hey, your dad had a tattoo, has a tattoo. I was like, fuck, wow. I was, as a kid, tattoos were always like, I was amazed by them. And when I got to meet my pops, the man had a little ass heart with the little fucking banner that said mom. And he was not even proud of it. But I was like, dude, that's the shit that I was proud of all my life without knowing you. And you're not even proud of it? But goes back to my story. My boy Ned, you know, he fucking, or my boy Gonzo's pad, and I guess amongst each other they had pre-planned something, homes, and they had a big box, and they're like, he's like, hey homie, I just came up on the UPS, homie, I just fucking stole this fucking box, homie. Goes open it, and I'm like, I ain't opening that shit, homie. I don't know what the fuck it was or what died, homie. He goes, nah, homie, open it. It's fuck, open it, homie. Fuck it, let's see what's in it. And when I opened the fucking box, I'm like, all right, homie, fuck, let's open this shit. There was these professional tattoo machines with my whole kid. Joe Chaplin, I think was the brand. I still have them. I still have my machine, the frames. And I was like, fuck, homie. And but that brotherhood, that mentor, homie, that's what pays off of everything, homies, and that brotherhood right there, dog. Because you that's where I became from the clique that I'm from Barco Van Nuys. I'm from the Traviesos, and that brotherhood, homie. We were kids. We didn't have no quads, and we didn't have none of that shit. But we'll fucking steal a Mustang, homie, and fucking take it to the desert and off road. I got pictures, and we'll flip the car over. And the homie worked in writing, so he had the disposable camera. So there's a lot of footage out there so that's still floating around. But they were like, oh, like if we fucking the car flipped over. And there's a lot of pictures, but that brotherhood, no matter that if we were deeply in the gang life, but that brotherhood, it's yeah, homie, that's golden. So, but yeah, he always pushed me for the tattooing thing, homie, and you know, and now it's just trying to give back, homie. And that nephew that I have, homie, he has a son. Motherfuckers out there making moves, trying to get into the union life. He's into the industrial, regular construction. But hey, homie, we gotta we gotta build each other up, homie, and you know, be proud of where you're from, homie. And like I said out there, homie, I don't care where you're from, homie. I'm over that, homie. I mean, much love to the neighborhood, and that's what I stand for. If you know me, you know where I'm from, and wherever you're from, as long as you're doing good and giving back, then hey, homie, much respect. So I ain't gonna go over there and burst your bubble and disrespect you. Nah, homie, I'm gonna give you props from out here, homie, because at the end of the day, in prison, we all get along, homie. In prison, we're all for each other, homie, and in the streets, we're all killing each other. So there's low riding. It's kind of the same. So I was into my own bubble, my own corner, and being part of the community. They wanted to be part of this. I just wanted to. I bought my house, and the most gangster shit you could do is get your lowrider, homie, and have it in the garage, and that's what the fuck I did, homie. And I didn't want to be out here, people thinking, hey, I'm this. I was just from my corner. The less you know people, the less problems you're gonna have. I'm not out here fronting that I'm so and so, or I mean, don't get me wrong, homie. When the banner goes up, much love, homie. Much love to the city, because no matter what, all my life has been that. But we're all in the same game together now, homie, and we're all making a difference and unity and raza, you know, has to not hate on raza, you know. People don't know it, even in construction, homie, The paisas hate on the homies, Gacho. And that's awful, homie, because, they've been doing it longer than we have. Now you see in the field, see a lot of homies, dude. A lot of professional homies, a lot of leaders. So let's bring that leadership and let's all do it and stay strong. I do these videos, homie, just for the fun of it, homie, just for the I don't know what's the word, homie. Uh, whatever word it is, homie. Just because I can. It's not to oh, look what I'm doing, or well, yeah, kind of it is, because I want you to see what I'm doing, but it's not for you to hate on me. It's not for me to hate on you, homie, and say, homie, we can all get a piece of the pie. Let's get it, you know. Let's get it. Let's learn it. Let's open other doors, and keep on pushing, homie. Keep on trucking, homie. When worst comes to shove, homie, we gotta get it, and we're getting it. But there's a lot of people out there that want to pretend to be something they're not, and be yourself, homie. Be yourself, dog. Don't be no more than what you're not. You know, I'm not more than what I am. I'm me, homie, and I'm still working on myself. I ain't perfect. I see a lot of dudes, a lot of even leaders for their own clubs, like try to say what's up to people. Either they're too good or give you the runarounds. Like, homie, I've learned to be part of the community, liked it or not, and now I'll wave at you, homie. And I've seen this in my other videos. I wave you down. If you're passing by, bumping, hitting your shit, homie. That's right. Get that, homie. Feed me a ride. And that's where it's at, homie. If we had all the same car, homie, how the fuck we'll be the same, homie. That's what makes us different. But when you have your demeanor and oh, this club it's better than that club, and we're a small club, homie, and we're not about fucking trying to be the best club or homie. We just say we're the cruisers, baby. Man, that's cruisers, homie, and when the flag goes up, homie, so does my city, homie. The city of no pity, baby. And like I said, homie, wherever your crew's at, and that's the thing that I didn't want to be part of no car club. All I wanted to do is have my lowrider. I didn't get my lowrider to be part of no fucking club, no society, homie. That was just some gangster shit you do, homie. Motherfucker, you buy your pad, homie, and that's a motherfucking I drop 6'5" in the fucking garage. Like fuck yeah. And I know shit about hydraulics or nothing like that. But that's what I wanted to be. I didn't want to be part of no club, and this is something, homie. This is something fucking real. Being from Bottle Van Nuys, homie. If you know BVN, it's a real prideful neighborhood, homie. And if you had a car club T-shirt, you're repping in your back, homie, your placa, and it was not Van Nuys, you look wrong, homie. It was a sin. You already knew that by heart, homie. That you're gonna fucking represent something, homie. That hey, homie, no matter what, if I change my life or not, homie, I'm so and so from Barro Van Nuys, homie, from the Traviesos, homie. And so you know what? In the end of the day, is like one of the homies is like, hey, Rob, let's start the Van Nuys Cruiser. And then seeing the low riding game how it was, and I was close to being like, all right, let me just prospect from far. And I was like, Chales, homie, I can't be from none of this, homie. I didn't want to ever be from this, homie. I wanted to be in my little corner. Just that's it, dog. But that's it, homie. You know what? Let's start Van Nuys Cruisers, homie. I'm one of the founders, baby. I'm the second founder, homie. That to this day, homie, if you see the plaque, homie, I'm real prideful, homie. I'm suited and booted, homie. Always repping, homie, and not trying to offend anybody, homie, because I want you to rep your shit too, homie. You know that we're all in it. But to being from BBN, homie, and from Van Nuys, and let's start a club, homie. I'm down, homie. Let's do it. You know, let's put it, homie, and that's the best thing that I've ever done, and I'll never be. The moment I'm done with this low rating, homie, I'll fucking hang my placa in my garage, homie, and bam, salute that, homie, and know that I did that. Everything takes work, homie. Everything is a job. And but for right now, we're still in like fleeing, homie. But if there's ever a moment that I'm just burned out, homie, it's there. But I'll never put another fucking block on my back, homie. It's only one, homie. You know, I mean, what every different strokes for different folks. If that's your cup of tea, homie, being from other car clubs and try to find wherever you belong to, then by all means. But to me, homie, the respect to my city, homie, to my background, homie. Badass cruisers all day, baby. I'm gonna cut it short, homie. I had one viewer for maybe a couple of seconds, homie, and that's all I need, homie. All I need to make a difference. So I'll keep you guys always in the loop, homie. We're done in the bottom. We have the shaft on. These two center bolts that hold the shaft in the center. The leverage from the transmission. We got the bridge, all the bolts. Want to tighten the transmission lines that go to the radiator. Oh, I think I was said I was gonna the my bolt for the oil pan. Put some liquids. Drop this car from the air because I hate seeing a car too long in the air. But that's it, homie. It's your boy Money Rob, homie. Always keeping you in the loop. Stay grounded. Put Jesus first. Without God, homie, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys on this live chat with nobody hearing me out, homie. So stay connected, stay grounded, homie, and catch you on the next one. Next one. Peace. I'm out. Okay, how do you do this? Sir?